First of all, I don't make these Hanja videos too frequently, so if you'd like to keep seeing more and more, let me know in the comments below, as well as subscribe. Now, I say this every time, but the point of these Hanja videos is not so that you can know how to read and write these characters. The majority of the time, that's not necessary or even helpful, but the important thing is to know how the character sounds, as well as what its meaning is. That way you can recognize it in words that you've already learned, as well as in new words. And before we start the lesson, I also wanted to say thank you to my Patreon supporters and channel members. Seriously, you are the reason that I can keep making these videos. If you would also like to become a supporter of mine, I'll have information for how you can do that in the description box below. So the character we're going to be learning today is ryok. Originally, this is a drawing of a plow. It was used for turning the soil for when you're farming. In fact, find a photo of a plow and it looks exactly like this. I think it's really cute how similar it looks. So because it takes a lot of strength to pull a plow, that's why they usually would just have animals pull it. Over time, this character's meaning changed to not mean plow anymore, but instead to mean strength or power. Now, it technically has two ways that it can be read. Most of the time, it's going to be read as ryok, but you also may see it in a word as yok. Now, if it's at the beginning of a word, due to sound change rules, it's going to be pronounced as yok, but there aren't that many words that use it. One of the ones I could think about is yokdo, the sport weightlifting, like that. You know what I'm talking about. So let's learn a few common words that use this character. First, we have 인력, 인력, which is in for human and 력 for power or strength. So this is manpower. Next, we have 노력. No is for effort and 력 is for power or strength. And this one just means effort, like putting effort into something. And it's commonly used as a verb as 노력하다, for to try something. Next, we have 체력. 체 means body, so this is physical power, so physical strength. Next, we have 시력, which is eye power, so your vision or your eyesight. Next is 권력. 권 means authority, so your power of authority. We would just say authority in English. So the power that you have as an authority. And finally, 매력. 매, attraction or captivating. So your power of attraction. So this is what we would call someone's general attraction or their charm. I should also note that any of these words that end with 력 are commonly used with the verbs 좋다 or 안 좋다, like you can have good or bad eyesight, for example, or you might also see them used with 있다 and 없다, meaning just to have this power or to not have this power. Another very common way that you'll see this character is used at the end of other Hanja words, in which case it doesn't so much mean strength as much as it means an ability. For example, 기억 means a memory, so 기억력, notice due to sound change rules this changes, 기억력 means the power or strength of memory. Well, you can think of this as like an ability. So one's ability to remember one's memory. So you can say that someone has good memory by saying 기억력이 좋아요, like you have a great memory. 상상 is imagining. So 상상력 is one's imagination or one's ability to imagine. 창의 means coming up with new ideas. So the ability to create ideas, this is creativity, 창의력. And last but not least, my opinion, the most difficult word for a non-Korean to pronounce is this one. This one's pronounced as 면역력. And 면역 by itself means someone's immunity. So it's the ability to have immunity. So we would just say your immunity. So are there any other common words that you know using this Chinese character? I always love reading your comments on these videos. You always seem to come up with words that I didn't even think about while writing the episode. Thank you again to my Patreon supporters and my YouTube members for making all of this possible. And if you would also like to join to become one of my supporters for this channel, I will have links in the description box below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again in another episode. 그럼 다음에 또 봐!